19th of December, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
Okay. Good morning again. This is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here. If you some actually via Zoom. We're learning here for Hanuka now, second shir in Siman Kaf Reish Ayin Vav. Let's say we'll start with Sif Hey today, okay? And then you wanted to have a chance to read Kaf Reish Ayin Vav.
Kaf Reish Ayin Vav, Sif Hey. Yaschiel.
That's right.
Le Hadlik Balel Rishon Baner Hay Yoter Yemini. Okay, Yaschiel, you begin to light on the first night with the candle in the extreme right. Uve Lel Bet Ke Yosif Ner Echad Samuch Lo. And on the second night, you add a one candle next to it. Yaschiel v'varech al hanosaf shehu yoter semali kedei lehafnos liyamim. Okay, so and you begin to bless on Nosif is the added one.
Right, exactly. You added the additional one. You make the bracha the next night on the additional ner.
That it is more to the left.
Right.
In order to what's lahaf note?
To continue on in the right direction. You want to continue on to the right direction.
In order to continue on to the right. V'chein balel gimel, and similarly on the third night, kishe yosif, that when you add od echad, another one, samuch, next to lebet, the second one, neros, next to the two candles, harishon nos, the two candles that were there first. Yaschiel benosaf. You begin and you add.
You begin with the additional, with the added nail.
Oh, you begin lighting with the newest candle.
Correct.
Uvo Yaschiel, and you go and you continue. Habracha, the blessing. V'achar kach yifneh litzad yamin, and afterwards you proceed to the right side. V'chein b'chol laila, and similarly for each night. Nimtza shetamid mivarech al hanosaf shehu mo re al hanes shehare biso sefes hayamim ni tosef hanes. So we find that it would continually we're blessing on the added one, the last one, that it shows concerning the miracle that behold the additional days are additional miracles.
Right. Good.
Okay, Mishna Berura.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we need to go back to where we started, which was where? Hey. Okay, Mishna Berura. Hey. Bener Hayoter Yamini Kule. The additional candle to the right. Yaschil Vivarech al Hanosaf Kule. Begin and bless on the newest candle. Ve'ein chiluk bein ha-maniach mi yamim u pesach.
You mean Pesach. There's no difference if you put it in the right part of the doorway.
Oh, Pesach is the doorway. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether that you place it in the right of the door, uvein she maniach mish mol haPesach, or you put it in the left of the doorway. Tamid yischil habracha bener hanosaf. As long as you always light yes, you always begin the blessing with the newest candle, according to the Beis Yosef.
Right. Good.
So so we decided to put ours next to the menorah, next to the mezuzah on the right, because it's easier to see it from the street.
Mhm.
There's a wall that comes out and kind of blocks the view of the front of our house, which is off the street, and the mezuzah side is farther from that blockage, so it shows up more. I had an interesting debate last night. If I could digress for a second to ask you, one of my friends came by and he said, I have a table that I put next to my door, and then on the table I put the box, the glass box that the menorah goes into, and that glass box is up against the edge of the table, so it's definitely within a tefach of the doorway. Then inside the glass box, the menorah is a few inches away, so it's may or may not be within a tefach exactly, but it's close. But I have it so that the right side of the menorah is the farthest from the doorway, and that way it's easiest to see. Because if I turned it around, then you wouldn't see it from the street. So he said, what has to be a tefach is the actual candle, the actual light. And I said, my understanding is that the reason that you have to have it a tefach is so that people don't mistakenly think that it just happens to be there. That you want it close to the doorway so that it's obvious that you purposely put it there. And therefore, I said it doesn't matter whether the candle is on the close side or the far side. What matters is that they see that the menorah is within a tefach. Who's right?
Well, let's see, the halacha was, as we, let's see what it says exactly. It says here that says in Tov Reish Ayin Aleph, Siv Zayin, Mitzvah Near the Tefach, a summit of Pesach Mismoyer. Today she and Mezuzah Yeminu are near Hanuka Mismoyer. It doesn't make any specific reference to the menorah or the nair. Parshas is talking about the nair. The way you have it is probably sufficient that people understand it's from your bias.
Okay, thank you.
The box could be concluded. Maybe could include the box itself also. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue.
Okay, now I lost my place. We were in the Mishna Berura.
Right.
Hey. Oh, what it was to the left or the right of the door? That's what we just read, according to the Bir Yosef. Okay. The Yesh Omrim the Im Munach Biyamin Ha Pesach Azai Tzarich Lehitchil Tamid Bener Hayemini Shehu Samuch Le Pesach V'ho Lech Miyamin Lishmo. So there are those who say that if it's placed on the right of the door. What's azay? This?
Like, as I saw it, like it, therefore.
Therefore, the beginning is always with the candle on the right. It is close to the door, and it goes to the right, from right to left. The im maniach haneros bismol haPesach, and if the candles are placed on the left of the door, tarich lehadlik gam kain tamid techila bener hasamuch lehaPesach. It's still required to initially that the initial candle is close to the door. V'holech umadlik, and he goes and he lights mismol liyamin, from the left to the right. That's confusing. So if he puts it on the left side, he reverses the order of lighting.
It depends where the mezuzah, where the menorah is located in the door. As I certainly feel, tamid menera, the general rule is you have to always start from the extreme right, lighting from the extreme light candle, which is samech lePesach. With that one is the one which is samech to the Pesach. That's the extreme right candle. That should always be the one which is adjacent to the doorway. Well, look, you mean you swore. You go from your right, moving to your left.
But the last thing I just read was you go from the left to the right.
Because he's reversing it. Even if the narrows are now on the left hand side of the doorway, you have to begin also with the nair which is close to the doorway. Then it reverses itself. Because you always there's another rule, which is that you always have to begin with the lighting of the narrow, which is closer to the doorway. So then it reverses, depending where the menorah is situated on the door, on the left-hand side of the door, the right-hand side of the door. But that's what he says there. Meaning, in all cases, whatever you do, you'll be yotzei.
Okay. B'diavad kamar aved huda aved kamar aved. What is mar?
This opinion. It's b'diavad, like this opinion, or the other way, like that opinion also.
Okay. So in other words, you have what to rely on either way you do it. Uma tov v'nachon im yachol l'sader kulam b'toch halal haPesach. And how good it is v'nechon, and nachon is correct.
Yeah, correct or proper.
How good and proper, if you're able to order all of them within the doorway. What's halal?
That's the width of the doorway.
Within the width of the doorway. So in other words, you want to put it inside the doorway.
Right, if you can.
But then you're blocking the doorway.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, if you can't close the door, it's not going to work. Or if you
Right.
keep the door open for that, if you keep the door open for that half hour, perhaps.
Sheyu kulam shavin ba tefach hasamuch le pesach, and it should be that all of them are shavin is equal.
Yes.
In the doorway and close to the doorway. What does that mean?
But if you could put them all within the airspace of the doorway, that's very good. I mean, all equally arranged within the airspace of the door. That's the best way to do it.
Achein yizaher shelo yiftach bepesach b'meshech chetzi sha'a v'haneros dolkin. And one should be careful that he doesn't
Open the door.
Open the door within a half an hour that the candles are burning.
Right.
Shelo yichabem ha-ruach, that you should not yichabem the spirit. What's yichabem?
So that the wind shouldn't blow them out.
So it's to blow them out. Yichabem is to blow them out.
Right. We called it to extinguish the mechabe eish, right? Mechabe eish.
Oh, to extinguish the fire.
Right.
So don't open the door because the wind might blow out the candles.
Right.
Va'ayin b'ma shekasavnu b'veur halacha das hatet zayin b'inyan zeh. And look at what is written by the Biur Halacha, and this is a reference, I assume. Da'as Tet Zayin.
The Taz, not the Taz. Take a look at there's a long Biur Halacha that brings down the opinion of the Taz, which is a bit different than this opinion. But I don't think we'll go into that right now. But okay, very good, very good. Thank you. That brings us to the end of our time, I think. Fine.
Okay, Shkek, Lou.
Thank you, Lou. Very good. Okay, thank you, Mayor. Hope to see you both tomorrow.
Okay, B'ezrat Hashem.
Okay, tomorrow I have no. I it's later. I should be here tomorrow. Yes. It's Hashem.
Okay. All right, very good. Everyone have a good day.
You too, Rabbi. Enjoy.
All too.
Thank you.
Hanuka Sameach.
Okay.